For winner's side top 8, and Vert, a really, really solid player that I don't really think that he has any holes in his playstyle. It's just that he has to execute better. That's really it, is that he's really good. He's got the fundamentals down. Just do it more.
Yeah. And of course, Dexter is not someone you can ever sleep on, ever think about. The man won a dozen straight matches last week at the grind to take first place.
Damn.
This guy got one game on him for loser semis, 3-0, reverse 3-0'd him. Then 3-0 Bird Sox, and then 6-0 Seagull Joe.
Jesus.
Dexter is on a warpath right now, and he did it to end of the season in style. So let's see if he can start the season in style, because right now he already has Vert in triple-digit %.
Yes, sir. 104 to 33. Really, Vert having a lot of trouble playing neutral. Dex racked up damage amazingly at edge, and then now it's kind of at that point where how does Dex finish? He's just going to throw out so many of these safe options that one of them is going to do it eventually, but...
yeah, Wolf has a potent plethora of kill options, to say the least.
Right at the ledge, especially. I can't think this character's ledge trapping is probably top 5 in game. Free. Like, a lot of people say he isn't top tier no more because he's a little linear, but, I mean, I struggle with that.
Yeah, so, I mean, Wolf is just an all-around great character. Inkling also kind of sort of slept on.
True. Unfortunately, that's it for me. You got my match.
Yeah, not a problem. Glad to see you on the mic for just a second, Scabs. But, of course, we got someone coming in to take his place, lickety-split. We got Paul Leak on the mic. How you doing, Paul Leak?
Hello. Hello. How are you?
Doing excellent. How are you doing?
I'm good. This is my first tournament in a few weeks, so I'm really excited to see everybody and get back into things.
Yeah, haven't seen you in a hot second. How you doing tonight?
Good. I'm still in. I've made it out of first bracket, so I think I'm guaranteed like 25th or something, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, nothing to sleep on. Of course, we do have lower numbers here at the grind.
Yeah.
And Vert does have lower stocks.
Yes, but he's that first stock went pretty well, I think, all things considered. He just has to close this one out, and I think it's a very doable game.
Yeah, I mean, Inkling is... I mean, we talked a lot about, Wolf's kill op. Me and Scabs talked a lot of, like, Wolf's kill options. Wolf's very potent. But you can't sleep on someone like Inkling either. Inkling's a great neutral fiend, has great offstage options. But sometimes when it's someone like Dexter on Wolf, it's easy to get kind of stumped out.
Yeah, and the other thing is it's not... characters that, have this really good neutral, but may not necessarily have the super easy-peasy kill setups. You have to get a read, and it's really intimidating to try and get a read on a really good player like Dexter. So I think if Vert can keep his composure and just focus on what becomes available and avoiding those very, very deadly down smashes.
Avoiding Wolf Flash, hopefully, as well.
He might be able to get back into this.
And yeah, Dexter's finally at 150%. He's almost lapping Vert in % right now. Pretty difficult. And yeah, Inkling sometimes can struggle to kill. I mean, you have the Booyah. You have back throw at ledge. Not even forward tilt.
Not even forward tilt there.
Not forward tilt.
I almost said back tilt, which...
I don't think exists.
That's going to kill.
Uppy, oh my goodness. Dexter, you are a monster.
Yes, and so Dexter really kind of taking advantage of this situation. Vert not out of it, but he's got to find a way to close the stock.
Yeah, he was desperate off stage, hoping to find something.
That was the parry into F smash, but he just didn't get the right direction.
Yeah, it's such a heartbreaker to see, especially when he's at such a deficit right now. It is so hard to deal with this. I mean, back air not killing at 192. He needs to find his option before it's too late, because Dexter's going to close it. Okay,
yeah,
there we go.
Back throw. When all else fails, a kill throw will come in very handy. But now he's in a very tricky situation because.
Wolf, that was
kind of cool.
Yeah, that was okay, bro. You're cool. And I don't care if you lose this match, you're cool.
Just bladder shot, keeping people in shield, and then following up with jab to sort of catch the shield drop. That was really smart. Dexter, though, he's... Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that was close. Yeah,
Good DI. Good DI.
It's going to take a lot more than some cool tricks like that to really defeat Dexter, especially when you've been lapped in %.
You're down to stock.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Oh, again, he was using those fancy moves, and Dexter almost got him for it.
Dexter almost figured out a way by that, but that's still such a weird but good option to get back to stage.
Oh my! I think they fixed that hitbox.
They were supposed to.
Come on!
I think somebody may need to go back and check because I don't know.
Again, he's doing those weird kind of wall jumps into throwing out some ink, which is a great way to mix up your options to ledge.
And I love using the dash destroy to not just get away from the blaster, but also go underneath it.
Ledge drop there, not getting a hard hit, but still keeping Vert at edge.
I wonder if that up tilt, if he meant to turn that up tilt around.
It's still Vert at 153 now. This is bleak. Again, he finds himself in an option.
It still works. That's so good. I think Dexter's going to need to either figure out a different spacing or maybe try being in the air while he comes on to sort of catch that with something. But
yeah, I mean, it's up to Dexter to find out, because right now it is giving Vert some mileage. I mean, but inch by inch,
yeah.
Dexter is securing this victory for himself. Even though he's like losing percent a little bit, he still has such a gigantic lead.
And that's going to do it.
Yeah, Wolf Flash is going to send him all the way to the Shadow Realm across the stage.
So Vert did a good job that game 1, though. It just seemed like when he needed to get something, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
But he was going toe-for-toe with Dexter, and again, pulling out some interesting tricks that I don't see a lot of Inkling.
I've never seen that.
I haven't seen that. That's pretty cool.
That is absolutely cool. Gotta give the man props. I mean, even if he doesn't win the set, he's stylish.
Right, and it's one of those things a lot of people like to, and we got to switch to Fox here.
I've rarely, if ever, seen Dexter switch off of Wolf.
I don't see this very often. I've seen the Lucina, but mostly in doubles. I haven't seen the Fox, though.
Running Wolf colors, obviously.
Yeah,
gotta stay dedicated.
How different are we going to really be here?
Yeah, I mean, Vert also changing his colors up. But as we said, both these characters are neutral fiends, but Dexter's the one finding his avenues more effectively than Vert. And of course, Vert has some cool tricks, has some good moves up his sleeve, but Dexter just seems to find a way to outmaneuver him time and time again, and that's where it all adds up.
Okay, and Dexter electing to jump rather than doing an option out of shield, and that again, he doesn't gain anything for it, but he's not losing anything.
And he's learning it over time.
Right.
He's like, well, this option doesn't work.
So next time you might see maybe he tries to fast fall Nair or something. We'll just have to see.
And of course, Vert keeps doing that at ledge, and Dexter has at least 2 games.
Yeah.
You know, at worst, he has 2 games to figure it out.
And I think it's also on Vert, he needs to recognize that Dexter has figured out a way to get around that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's time to switch something up, because he does.
Oh man, up smash out of shield, throwing Dexter for a loop, and Vert takes the lead.
Vert taking a stock lead. Now it's Fox.
Interesting approach to get back to the stage, but up smash is going to find you anyway.
You just got to be super careful against Fox. All he needs is a little bit of a break in the pressure, and he can kill you.
Up tilt also pretty deadly. Dexter tried to chain him with it, but not finding anything yet. Multi-jab at ledge is going to kind of just douse Dexter in ink.
Oh,
but just barely. Oh, stage spike, though. Now you're still living.
Vert is doing a really good job keeping this pressure on at ledge, though.
How many 2 frames can you get? About 3.
I mean, that was like 30–40% that he got.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, doesn't find the punish.
He was getting a little too fancy with it, but that was a beautiful read.
Vert is showing his smarts right now because he knows what Dexter's doing. He's starting to have a lock on him. That insane edge guard, and like that was like 15–20 seconds of Dexter just trying to recover and then getting an insane read off of a jab lock.
And part of that is Fox, but part of that is like knowing the timing and being able to, because he came out with Illusion, he came at it with Firefox, and being able to get those different timings. Really smart play from Vert, and he's holding on to this lead for quite a while here.
Yeah, he's showing his technical knowledge for sure, but at the same time, he's still kind of flubbing some really important technical stuff. Like after that Inkling roller, he did get the up smash, and Dexter managed to get away with his stock.
Right, he went a little too far there.
And that might be all the difference that this game 2 makes.
I thought that was going to explode. I thought that was really smart, but
Fox running right through. No issues there.
Okay.
Early get up,
Very
though.
smart.
Smart to use Firefox early.
It.
Yeah, but did not come out soon enough.
But I actually think up smash would have been the right call there, but he wouldn't have known to cover above. He was thinking before the jump.
Oh, and then, 114 after Dex is sitting at 174 and he takes the lead. I mean, like I said, Vert is just not finding the avenues for him to confirm these kills, and that's really why Dexter is kind of finding that lead back.
Okay, but now we're back to last stock. Relatively even.
It's just a battle of the neutrals, and now Dexter's starting to eat himself up, but Vert is happy to trade in kind, not giving Dexter a chance to breathe.
Oh, I thought he was going to down air, and that might have worked.
Oh, no! He teched it, but he threw out an aerial instead of up being, and that is going to cost him the set.